Hey everybody, a bit of a different intro this time to my Outerloper run. I finished recording an episode and went back and had a quick look at it, and there was a horrible audio buzz. It turns out that my USB microphone had some sort of grounding issue. Seems to only be a temporary thing, but for the whole episode there was an incessant buzzing. Now I've fixed the audio, I've edited the audio a little bit to try and remedy the problem. Filtered out the buzzing, which makes it sound a little bit computerish, and it has removed some of the background sounds and made them a bit funny. But at least you hopefully won't have a horrible, loud buzzing noise floating through. I probably would have thrown the episode away completely, except some pretty cool stuff happens in there. A bit more of an action-packed episode and some interesting things. Without further ado, I'll let you get back to the episode, and hopefully it's not too annoying for everybody. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my Outerloper run. So we did a little bit of stuff off camera for one night. Let's sort of limp through the night. And then I started recording and did a bunch of random things. Ran around outside and tried to get a wolf to take a deer, and shot the wolf and he ran off. And that didn't really work out to plan. I followed him around. There were some very boring things and lost track of him. So then I went to go check out where the moose was doing. Got a double spray, and it was just all turning into be a bit of a terribly boring and banal episode of me just faffing about. So we came back in and did a bunch of other stuff and threw down our gear, put some stuff in there, made a few arrowheads, cooked up a rabbit, slept through the night. But now we're waking up with cabin fever risk. Because we chewed a bunch of time inside, I think because we did all that crafting the other day. So we do need to start doing some outdoor activities, and it's kind of a crappy-ish day. Deer is over there. I didn't have much luck trying to lure the wolf to eat him. Effectively, he chased after the deer and took a rabbit instead. I shot at him. He got hit. He ran off, tried to lure me up to a wolf in the basin over there. Going for backup. But yeah, look, it just ended up being a terribly dull episode of me just kind of sucking at most things. Just trying to get an idea of if the moose is still there. If he is, I might try and hunt that guy. But judging by how everything else has been going in this recording, he's probably moved on to go and find something more exciting to do. So we're one arrow down. We need to go and try and find that again. Hey, Moosey. Anywhere? Oh, there he is over there. Great. Okay. So what I have done before for no other reason than a bit of a chicken when it comes to trying to take that guy on in any meaningful way is I've done things like start a fire here and stood on that log. That worked out okay, but man, you've had to be patient because he takes his sweet time coming to try and get you. And I do like to be up high, so I'm a bit better of a way of getting him. Definitely sounds grumpy. I really don't want him to stomp on us. So just behind that rise. Let's see if my old tactic works. Hopefully the wind stays and is friendly and doesn't cause us problems.
Come on, Lothar.
I also did a little bit of repairing of one of our items of clothes. Lost a piece doing it. It's the wool sweater. Let's just get that going. Yeah. Sure what magical combination of things I hit. Let's do 1.5 liters at the moment. I'm just trying to give myself a little bit of a tactical place to retreat to. It is fast. Because he will be scared by the fire. We do need to get back this quickly. I can just be a little bit closer. This is why I have the... It's not even warm enough. Let me just think about this. It'll be warm enough if we're even near it. Just. It's still just warm here. Let's at least get one good shot. Oh, did you see that? I believe I just one-shot the moose. Well, that's pretty cool. Don't know where my arrow has gone. I think it's embedded firmly in his head. We'll come back. We'll just warm up for a minute. Now I've chucked a whole bunch of stuff on here, so how much? 7 sticks and a couple of pieces of coal. Let's be minus 10 out. It's a bit of wasted fuel on that one. I don't think it's really accelerant territory yet. Well, I don't think I've ever one-shot the moose before. That's a bit astounding to me. I mean, I'll take it. Come on. I just want to get a little warmth here so I can get a little bit of meat and mainly get that hide. I feel like the wind is going to turn on me. Remind myself also not to get greedy. Okay, so we're taking damage because we're cold. It's cold. It's another 5 sticks maybe. I know, right? Just want to find a few sticks. got plenty of sticks back at the hut, but it's not going to do us any good there, is it? Okay. Now we're warming up. Okay. We had water boiling on the other one. I had a little while to go. Now, it takes 2 hours to quarter this moose. It takes 36 minutes to get his hide off. Seriously take? Oh, damn, that's fine. 4 minutes. Let's just go 9 minutes. We'll warm up in that time. Get a little bit of meat. Just put a piece on there. 1 hour and 47 on there. It's coming foggy. How much time have we wasted with this one? 19 minutes. Get one more piece of meat. I really just want to get that hide before... Oh, don't fall in the fire. Nearly did it. You know what? 19 minutes in there. That's fine. I'll just get that hide. 39 an hour. Cool. Just gonna rescue that water. Tempted to also cook another piece on here while it's still got some time. It's got an hour. 1 hour and 54 on that fire. As we chuck that big piece of cedar on and so many sticks. So I'll pull 2 pieces off. Definitely got the knife still. This is just a weird sort of jumbled way of trying to use these fires. Probably attract every damn wolf in the vicinity doing this. Probably could have grabbed a couple of pieces, but it's either 1 hour and 22, 1 hour and 37, so in theory I can just let that one run out. Hour and 15, 6 minutes. Another kilo. I'll just eat that right now. So, oh, piece of moots. That may have only been half a kilo. An hour, 52 an hour. Dare I chuck a piece of coal on? I guess so. Have we got anything else on this? No. You can quarter it at that point, you can, but you still have to use the whole time. It's 26 kilos. It's almost worth it, but 2 hours. A lot can happen in 2 hours in Timberwolf Mountain with the weather. Can you back out of it once you start it? These will ruin if I do that. I'm just going to have to pull off 3 kilo bundles. 4 kilo bundles? Yeah, I'm just going to have to do it this way. One of these days I'll get my head around how to do the quartering properly. Now, did we burn this, or did that actually... 10 minutes. Damn it. Hang on. What did the fire say? I'm getting a big buff on fire burning now, so it goes a lot longer than it says it's going to. Or another kilo. What condition does this think it is? It's 81% condition already. 80% condition already. It's because it's too close to a fire. What do we got here? An hour and a half, Well, come over to this one. Quickly grab that piece of cooked meat. Now, that's a terrible torch. Let's try to take some fuel back out of here. It's even worse than the other one. Don't fall in it. Come on. Just pick it up. Okay. You're cooked. Much longer, hour and 19. Hour and 10, hour and 18. Another 4 kilos. And this guy takes forever to harvest. It's 42 minutes. 4 kilos. I haven't even thought about getting the guts yet. Three minutes. Another 26 minutes. Do we have any more fuel? One more piece of coal. It's pretty wasteful with the coal. God, anything else? You away from the fire a little bit. Dragon. I don't know if that does anything bad to it. Ow, ow, ow. It is 4 kilos. Might think about pulling a couple of pieces of guts off. $35.41 in an hour. Anything get shorter than... I'll just pull 2 pieces off. We might not get everything off this before it goes bad, depending on what happens, but... Okay. 42, 4 minutes. I don't think we're going to get through cooking really anymore. time those are done. So 34 minutes. Oh, wet damn warm. 30 minutes. Now we're going to want the meat more than the guts, or the guts more than the meat. That's the problem. Two pieces of guts. So, what I'm actually going to do is eat my fill of moose. How big are these pieces? Why is it eating half-kilo pieces there? Okay, so I've eaten my fill of moose. Because I'm going to leave it all out here, and I'll make some trips back in different times. What I'm actually going to do is we're going to be stinky. Don't duck. We're going to be so stinky. Every wolf in the vicinity. Actually, we're only one stink. Thought we'd be a little stinkier. But I'm fine leaving the meat over there because nothing will touch it. It'll keep just as good over there as it will over here. And we're not quite as baity. Alright. We still got a little bit of energy. Got rid of our stink. Oh, hang on, let's do a very critical thing first. Let's get that on the go, because this huge guy takes 10 days. If we get him this day... Whoa, sorry about that. Apologies, the camera just decided to completely flip upside down. Here's the downside of that moose appearing all the way over there. It's a bit of a trek to go and grab all the stuff. But it's a good blessing to have the moose, I guess. Grab all the cook stuff for now. I'll probably regret that when we have a fire we need to make in the middle of the night. There didn't seem to be any wolves out on the ice, but I'm more worried about one creeping down from behind here, catching a whiff of us. Yeah, it's worked out okay. So we'll put Should we drop it out here a little bit further? Now, we'll experiment. 100%. Cool. It says it's 100%. Alright. Cabin fever risk. Let's go grab some raw meat. Definitely haven't got anything on us. So apparently a day of hunting a moose just doesn't completely get rid of cabin fever risk. I would have thought it's pretty exciting activity. But yeah, I guess 2 days crafting in the dark will drive you around the bend one way or another. A little off-screen day of not much. Really didn't do that any favours. There we are, level 23. So, what condition are these guys? 67%, like that. You pull that off on the same day, basically. We're pretty stinky, and we're heavy, so it's basically 4 kilos of moose meat. So 2 stink. Much higher risk of grabbing somebody's attention. In previous times I've hunted the moose here, I think a bit of the danger of trying to traipse him back and forth is you don't attract someone in one go, but they get halfway here the first time, and then the next, and then you dump your gear and you wander back, and really halfway back to where they started from. And they smell you again, so they get closer. I'll drop you guys down here. So they're around that 70% mark, like the moose we got on that day, like that's kind of crazy. So one of the other things that happened when I did my day that will not be named, the day that I started recording and decided better of it, I did go and with the little fishing hut, and I should have actually mentioned I found the cotton toque that lives over there, and an extra storm lantern. I think that was maybe about it. So we put our remaining cloth and stuff that we had in here. So we had these things. So we got a few pieces there. We've also got this bedroll. I've put left the better one in here. I've been carrying around the... Sorry, did I accidentally pick that up? That was not what I intended to do. We'll carry the slightly worse one around because we'll use it a bit. But I don't want to tear up the bedroll just yet. You know, like what if we got attacked by a bear and he destroyed our bedroll and we'd torn it up the day before? So I'll wait until we desperately need it before I do that, because there's some other sources of cloth here on the mountain, so you know, there's no point going too crazy with that too soon. Alright, so we're at 5% cabin fever risk. Now the funny thing with cabin fever risk, I've seen that, you know, we might sleep tonight and that might actually still go down because it's kind of like this backdated thing, so we'll have to see how that goes. But if the weather is fine tomorrow while this is on the go and all these other things are curing, you know, we might look at starting our summit in this episode in the morning. Now, it's 11 degrees right here right now. I'm going to try and sleep for a good 4-hour stint while it's actually warm in the cabin and we're well fed and we're very exhausted, and so that way if we have to start a fire in the middle of the night, you know, we can, But yeah, I'll chance 4 hours. See how we go. Okay, so it's still warm. Cabin fever risk went back up again, so my little theory there wasn't exactly right, but it's okay. I think we're going to be out and about for a few days anyway, trying that summit, so I'm not too concerned about that for the moment. But yeah, it's still warm in here. I say it was 8 degrees. We'll try and sleep for another, do 4 hours again, see how we go. If it does blizzard, it might make it cold enough for us to have hypothermia risk, but I don't think it would get cold enough to give us full-blown hypothermia, and would only do a little bit of damage, I would hope. Okay, so getting now back to the next part of the morning. Yeah, so cabin fever risk has gone up hugely over one night. Okay, so 5 degrees, still really well fed. I'll sleep for 3 more hours. This will probably be the coldest part of the morning. Alright, so that was a really good day. Cabin fever risk seems to have topped out around about there. We are fully rested now. I did things like pack a little tidy away day. I did put extra matches and some stuff. We made up an extra arrow shafts and things like that. So we're now packing around about 22 kilos. We have no sticks on us, like no fuel for our journey. I would probably take at least a piece of coal, 1 piece of cedar, 5 sticks. We need to top back up when we come back, but that's enough to get us to limp through for a little while. I'll take a ½ litre. Is there anything we definitely don't need up there? I'll keep the teas on me for now. I could do a little repair on one of these now, but I kind of holding out, waiting on those. Eventually we can get rid of these gloves for some rabbit mitts. I'm actually just gonna, I'm not even gonna eat that now. I'm going to drop it, and I don't want to take that up the mountain just in case we're tempted to eat it. It's not a lot of food for us to take. We need to pick up a few more cattails before we go. I don't think that's going to do us much good. About 3%. We are probably not really going to need fish hooks up the mountain at all, even though they're very light. I'm not going to need so many junk torches. Tell you what, put 1 line away. We can actually make an emergency sewing kit if for some reason we ended up getting completely separated from a sewing kit and needed one in a hurry. I'm not sure how that would happen. But we're down at 23 kilos, so that's not too bad. We're not necessarily going to go just yet because I think it's going to still be tragically cold out there. But what we'll probably do it's actually not as bad as I would have thought. Pretty sure they must have been weather crows. Yeah, weather crows telling us stuff. need an extra rock. Just get these guys, because this will be part of our summiting food. Sure, I only dropped what I meant to. So, Turkey's been doing a long dark accountant run where he's counting all of the cattails in every zone in the game, and it's a lot more patience than I would have. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very much looking forward to what his results are, but running around counting them all. I mean, I can barely keep one idea in my head about what I'm going to do next and stick to it. You know, between one 10-minute period in this game and the next, and to stick to that long-term goal, I think I'd get a little bit too distracted too quickly. Okay, so we'll duck back in here and get warm. So part of me is glad we didn't get that deer that I was trying to get on the very first day. Now I'm just going to check these. These are like around 67, 71%. Okay, so they dropped about 2% overnight. Okay. So how many did we get there? So we're up to 28 of those. I'm going to put 10 of them away. Maybe 8. I still need a bunch for summiting. I can take rabbits and things while we do stuff, I guess. I'm really going to need a cured gut. I don't think I'm really going to use a cured gut anytime soon up on the mountain. Just can't see it happening. Yeah, flare, they're heavy. I used to not carry them at all, but yeah, if you are really backed into a corner by a wolf, it's a good option. But we've also got the flare gun. We'll keep it on us. We'll keep the stems. They could get us out of a tight spot with summiting, climbing ropes if we really need it. Okay. What can I do to warm up? We are well fed still. We could research that for an hour. It's going to take us a fair bunch of time. I'm guessing it's pretty cold in it. It's 8 degrees. I've seen someone mention before, like, why can't you read in the bed? Like, can't you climb into the bed and read the book in there and get double the warmth? You know, I'm down for that idea. So I dropped the book under the hide. Go back where you were. Okay, so if it's warm enough outside right now, we might go. I'll be off 51%. -10, -5 in the wind. Sure. 190 calories of moose meat. Whatever small piece there is. And away we go. Not holding anything else. Do our check, bedroll, cooking pot, can. Try not to get too distracted by the cattails as I go. Yeah, you watch this deer now gets get taken down by a wolf in one easy go now. This wolf lives over there, so he can run interference. Just up here where these crows are going is probably my arrow that I lost off camera. The wolf was running back home over this way. And there he is. Hopefully my arrow's with it. Otherwise it's on a pathway between here and there. So my arrow will either roll down that hill more or he's left it up in the basin with his other wolf friend. I think that is a puzzle for a different day. I mean, sing out if I did that thing where I didn't see it, right in front of my eyeballs on the video. So, it could be days before I find that again. I'd like to get the skin off that guy, but we talked about doing exciting things like summiting. Ah, we're in a race with a bear too. No time for this shenanigans. We are in a race with him. So that was a second moose for a minute. I have had to dodge right between the bear and a moose before in here. Deer definitely being startled by some wolves over there. Don't bring him that way. That's where I want to be. I have to fight you all to get into this canister. Oh, seriously. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Don't muck up my plans. Lost interest? Okay, but...
See, I hate being cold. I do.
Go that way and stay that way. I don't mind if you get eaten, just don't bring him back. Just want to get my coffee in peace. Never remember if it's the front one or the back one. It's the back one.
This stuff will come in handy.
One of these days I'll get better at this game. Did I check the guy. I did check the guy, didn't I? I did, cool. Let's get out of here and get warm. Come on. Sticks. All the sticks. So yeah, we're not going to get all the way to the summit in this episode. We're already starting to run out of time. But you know, we've started the journey. Stop partway along the way and make a little save point. Sleep in a cave or something like that. How much out of my way do I want to go for sticks? You might make a lovely warming tea. So, and I've had a couple of the 2 nights I slept previous to this one, ones off camera. There were 2 blizzards then, but during the day the weather's been pretty good. We keep harping on about it, but the weather has been really forgiving on this run, just in general. We won't touch that carcass. We're so full. We have no need to do that. Don't even want to do this, but we should have to remember to come back and get that maple. There's a few around we need to do a little bit of a harvest and get some more things curing, but they're not a huge priority right now. I just want to lug the extra weight around more than I have to. Going to stay here. Okay, we'll bring the firewood just as far as some of our next stops. Man, like we could just about summit in this episode, but it would go over. We have to stop, make coffee or sleep for a couple of hours. So instead we'll be sensible. So that blocked out piece of geometry up there kind of new. Like, I remember seeing something that stands out so much just jammed up there. Deep tweaking certain things on us. How's that hypothermia and cabin fever risk? They're about even. It's a race. One's going up, one's going down. Okay. This isn't the way to the top, but this is the way I'm coming to pick up a few things and just get some extra matches. We're actually warm here, so what we might do, bang up no food. Survive the outdoors. Torch, firewood. It's not the end of the episode yet, but I'm just going to plonk down here and just going to sleep for an hour just to warm up. Yeah, still do it. See if we get remotely warm at all. I'm overweight now. I do want this book. I will come back into this cave at some point. I'm going to drop. Picked up 100% torch, so I'll drop those two crappy ones. They can stay here for the moment. We have quite a lot of these. I'm going to drop two of those. I think we're going to push for one climb and sleep in the cave at the top. Because that cabin fever risk. I'd sleep in the warmer cave down here. But I think we can make a go of it. Climb one rope, get to deer clearing, and that'll be our place we'll stay for the night. Just as the weather turns poorly. Why not? So yeah, if you spawn up here on the mountain, it's like I always make my way to that three-way cave as my first port of call. I get the extra matches there. I think this weather's coming in. It's going to try and race us to that cave, I think. There's also faster and more direct ways to the summit than the way I loop around this way, but it's a nice scenic voyage. Yeah, we did pick up our bedroll, yes. Yes, we did. So I don't think I'll ever stop being paranoid about that. You do it once or twice in the game and you definitely start to worry about that quite a lot. Alrighty. just in case we get surprised by friendly neighborhood wolf just over this little piece here. Might be more of a stalker thing than a interloper thing.
Cold.
So here we are at Deer Clearing. No idea why they named it this. Not the foggiest. You guys have any idea? Hey? Any idea? Anyone? Got a clue? I was not so well fed. I'd put an arrow in you. Right. So, pretend coal. Any real coal back here? Yay! 3 pieces of real coal. So we're pretty good to make it through the night now. I don't know about bringing that flare. It's a bunch of weight. We shouldn't get used to just walking through fires even though we're not on. Empty metal container. Well, you go to the warm part of the cave. Now that it's going to come in cold. And we... Yes, it is starting to go cold. We're going to plonk our bedroll down. I'm just going to hit sleep for 1 hour. And this will be the end of our episode. Did we? We hit the blizzard button, didn't we? We hit the blizzard button. How cold can you drop in 1 hour? Wow. I'm going to chance it. I'll see you guys next episode.